Okay. Man. Okay. Just in case. Okay, let me just check my audio a little bit. Okay, active. Okay. I hope the audio is fine. I think this is fine. I guess this is fine. Anyway. I believe, or at least I hope, the advertisement on Twitch is already over. Okay. So. Sorry for being so late. I'm like almost half an hours late. I swear to God, I always pause the Windows update for as long as possible because, well, yeah. However, for some reason, my laptop still finds a way to force a little bit updates on. Yeah, well, don't worry about that. I guess I'm just going to try to undone the update after stream, or well, as long as it doesn't kill my computer and stuff. You know, I'm just happy that I managed to stream. I'm just happy that it works out, because yeah. Okay. Anyway, wait, is everything fine? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, sorry. It has been a while, and recently, like, other than the heat wave, other than I'm being a melt bunny, I kinda was really busy because I have to pack a lot of stuff, and I have to like completely tidy up my place. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure a few days later I'm going to get back to my hometown to spend my summer holiday and stuff. So, well, there's still a few days before my flight, but still, I guess I am going to deal with the jet lag some other day, huh? Well, anyway, I try my best to laugh a little bit time before I go to like another place, another country, another city, whatever. Well, okay, so I'm going to stream today, and also it's either today or a day after tomorrow. Yeah, it would be our first anniversary. I can't believe I've been doing this for a year. A whole freaking year. Well, to be fair, I do take my break here and there due to study and also life and stuff, but hey, so far, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying. Yeah. Okay, so for today, we are going to do a relatively short stream for Nekopara because, well, I just really want to have a little bit rest after all the tidying up, all the bunny maid duty, and also after the super duper long and serious and plot heavy stance gate trending thing. Yeah, so I just wanted to take it easy for today, and I do apologize if I seems a little bit dizzy or a little bit slow. Yeah, let's make this relaxing and oh shoot, I think there's a there's a thing on my monitor. Just give me a moment, man. Curse this weather. Where is that? Let me just take care of it. Dude, go away. Wait, where is it? Hey, just let me do my internet thing. Let me stream. Oh, man. Okay. And also, I don't really have energy drink. Well, I have water. But I might be a little bit ippy bunny for this stream as well. So let's enjoy. Oh yeah. Before that, let's say how do I put it? Wait, have I? Okay. Anyway, before that, so during the first anniversary, I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a long stream or like a short one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because, well, time is a little bit tight for that one. If I have to think about my personal schedule, fight. Yeah, but I do have a plan in my mind. I kind of want to do a little bit maybe a little bit yapping along with a little bit games. Uh, I didn't want to. I really want to play at least like a couple endings for Nitty Girl Overdose or Nitty Streamer Overload. Well, I think it's like one of my favorite game of all time. And yeah, at least at the back of my mind, I feel like I want to talk a little bit about myself during the first anniversary or something. Well, it's a little bit of a celebration and also a special occasion, I think. So I feel like it's a good time to maybe share. I would say it's like share a little bit piece of my soul. A little bit of myself would be nice, I think. And also maybe some other games. Yeah. And would that be a spoiler? So there may be new outfit, and also I kind of want to say there will be a surprise, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure I've already like kind of spoiled that like some streams ago, maybe during some working stream or some other stream. I'm not sure. I'm not really good with like keeping a secret or stuff. Sometimes I get a little bit excited, or I just want to share stuff. Anyway, okay, so where's the Nekopara stuff? Okay. So. Let's take it easy, and we're going to enjoy some Catme. Well, as far as I know, I feel like the only things I know from this game is just a bunch of memes and also like cat girls, and also I saw like a bunch of really lovely figures thingy. So I would consider myself completely utterly clueless and also blind coming in the game and stuff, but wow, Twitch they told me that this is like what a mature rate video game that may not be suitable for some viewers, and I'm not sure how sussy it could get. Hopefully not too. Wait, no, I get this from Steam. It's not going to be that bad. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Like, as long as it's not getting the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel into some trouble, we are balling. Okay. Anyway. Wait, just make sure. Okay. So, okay. This is all the usual do show thing. Anyway. Wait, is this too loud or is this too quiet? Wait, let me just... Okay. Right. Okay, this might be better. Ç. çoł. Wait, is this the main character? Oh. Hello, welcome. Man. Freaking sorry. Excuse my language. Freaking Windows 11 tricked me into doing an update when I clearly do not want to. Ooh. Anyway. Hello. Hey, yeah, welcome. Sorry for the wait and sorry for the late stream for half an hour. But hey. I manage. Okay, so anyway, today we're doing Nekopara. Windows 11 is paying, you tend to avoid paying. You know, I kinda do regret getting Windows 11 instead of sticking with Windows 10. I used to be the biggest Windows 10 hater back when Windows 10 was the newest thing out there. And then I just kind of get used to it, and I was like, maybe Windows 11 would not be that bad. Maybe I would just get used to it. Maybe they would just fix the stuff. Oh, how naive this bunny could be. I just hope this update is not going to cost too much for my computer. That's my baseline, and that line is extremely low. How am I? I kind of want to say I'm doing just fine, but I am a little bit iffy, and I got scammed by Windows, so it's a little bit me. But hey, I have my summer beach episode, and in the form of Nekopara. So yay, there's that. Isn't it just Stockholm syndrome? Well, it's more like not good but still acceptable. Compare with, ew, what a bad idea. Yeah, it's like that. Man. One day, I was still hoping when one day, like, what's the other? We have like Mac OS, we have Windows, and we have like, I suddenly lost the English. Is that like Linux? But they don't have the they don't have the thing for some of the games. Well, one day. Anyway. Well, this should be most of the bosses then. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm as the moving truck disappeared from view. Although it was early April and only the beginning of spring, today's weather was quite nice. It was even a bit hot. Well, it's a good day for a new start. I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have any signage yet. The brand new exterior wall had a rusted look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was also a large window which let lots of sunlight in. In this economy? And finally, there were the words that displayed the name of the bakery. Have you guys ever saw the French meme? So they, she, they, or der, or the whatever you call it. It's like le or la something in what, LE? I'm not sure in French. And this last I'm so sorry. Sometimes I don't really make too much sense. Oh my god, they are French. Speaking of which, isn't it like World Cup like recently? I wonder how are the French doing? Well, the last time I checked, the British are having a time. But well, I don't really know much about sports. The only thing I know is that there's this one VTuber who just constantly betting on like whichever team she's supporting, they lose. It's a freaking miracle. I'm not sure should I feel bad or it's way too funny to feel bad, you know? They just lost to Spain yesterday, went to third place game. It's not bad. Third place is not bad. Instead of the proper French art, le, it was la. So, sole, what? Meaning the sun. This was a nod towards the name of the shop of someone I admired. Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best. I softly murmured to myself. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. I was going to start completely anew despite the stature of my family's name and everything that had happened up until now. Wait, isn't Nekopara like a very moye slice of life type of deal? Is our guy having like some sort of like mysterious I don't know, traumas? I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happened. Base? Good mentality. Oh. Very more like right. For mature. Well, I don't think they are like they can coexist. There's like a lot of more stuff that is also right, you know, a little bit sussy. And I don't know, I feel like there's a possibility that the CG that I saw is like a censored, relatively family-friendly version. But the last time I checked, it was not that sussy. At least it's not. From my understanding, which could be a misunderstanding, I think Nekopara is not as sussy as Bunny Garden, so we should be fine. We should be fine. And on top of the Bunny Garden, I had that one freaking Halloween stream where I streamed like a super duper sussy game, and for some reason the thought is still fine, so we're just going to flip around and find out. Like what are they going to do? Like smoking like catnip? Still, though I was a bit worried, the thought of what late it had made me break into a smile. Alright, in any case, I better get all these things cleaned up. I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new smiling bakery. Ooh. Wait, are we getting the cat or... What's with this big boss? It's so funny. So, in the CG, it wrote like if I understand it correctly, or if my English is catching up with my baby Japanese, it's like delicate. If you dare to throw this or destroy your company, and also injured, and also broken stuff, every boss may be spontaneously occupied by cat. I'm not complaining, I'm enjoying. In front of me was a large boss I didn't recognize. In fact, there were two of them. Ç.ˋ.ˋ, delicate. Absolutely this side up. If thrown, your company will be in trouble. I think it's way more than in trouble. Hey, those are some really harsh Japanese words. Anyway, the warnings were going overboard. They were getting annoying. Even if this were a baking surprise, I don't remember buying anything quite like this. Oh, speaking of which, I think just a few days ago, like during the heat wave and stuff, I managed to bake a little bit cheesecake. Sasuka. It was so nice. Well, I'm not sure if it's still like quote unquote cheesecake, because I add plenty chocolate in it, so it's more like a chocolate cheesecake. But hey, wow, I do struggle to finish it all by myself though. So I kind of had to like invite my friends and stuff, and like, hey, do you want cheesecake? and I asked like my classmate and like former flatmate, housemate, and like, hey, you want cheesecake? I've got cheesecake. Man, like frozen cold cheesecake in the heat wave is like a lifesaver, but at the same time, I'm so scared that they would go bad. I have to be super duper careful to not let them stay outside the fridge for too long and stuff. Then now you want cheesecake. Well, good luck. Wait, no. Isn't usually like grocery store they also have like cheesecake and stuff? Speaking of which, I also noticed it's so much cheaper to get like a frozen pre-made cheesecake from the grocery store than making it myself. And the moment I noticed that, I feel like I want to cry with my wallet and something. Well, to be fair, apparently I'm a decent baker, so apparently my stuff is good, but also all the ingredients, all the materials is like eh. Anyway, I feel like I'm not sure. Well, I obviously don't have the same ingredients and also materials in my hometown, but I do want to try make like some other cakes again, like maybe some cookies. First off, there were buses that looked like they came from my house. How can you... They all look the same. How will you know? If this were for the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. These were no tests from the moving company either. All this were those warning labels. Well, I don't know for sure once I opened it. Oh? Cute. Huh? That's such a meat attempt. But it's so cute. Come on. Oh, it's just a cat, huh? Just a troublesome cat. Jeez. They are so stupid. They are so silly. I want to bite their hat off. What? You guys need my mouse for clays? Are you sure? But I'm a bunny. Why would I meow? Wouldn't that break the what? How do people call it? The immersion and stuff? Like that would fool me. What are you doing, ç. çocolate? Hey, the pink one. Because when you're in the bus, nobody knows that I'm a bunny. Ooh. Wait. Do bunny make noise? Usually bunny, like as far as I know, when I'm like a little bit irritated or when I'm angry, I tend to stomp my feet. And so as so many other bunny, yeah, we stomped. But do we meow? Do we meow? Do we? Cute! Wait, no! I've been muting the game! Oh my god! Wait, am I using... Oh god. Shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, to be fair. This is just the beginning of the game. We just saw each other at home yesterday, you know?
まあ、それはそうなんですけど。
I want to pet her hat. Oh, they're forced. They are. Okay, that might make me a little bit cringe, but I will be really sad if they're not forced. I will be sad. Okay, anyway, now that you guys can hear their very Tuscany voice, feel free to tell me if there's like any audio issues. Yeah.
それよりちょっと聞いてください。引っ越し業者の人たちひどいんですよ。ショコラのこと運ぶときにですね。この段ボール重いから気をつけろよ。とか言って。
Well. What can I use for you keeping BGM like always? There's nothing in the world can scare me more than copyright strike or copyright claims. Even the BGM.
思わずふしゃーって泣きそうになっちゃいました。ふしゃーって。
She's so silly.
一生懸命に我慢しましたけど、ショコラはプンプンですよ。プンプン。
Okay. Well, compared to the rest of my things, this MZ is stupid. Why were you? Is I just mute info on Twitch unless I do something real silly? There's also YouTube. My guy, I usually do stream. So there's also YouTube. Thingy. Oh man, speaking of which, like recently I did like 雑談 or like just chatting stream where I just yap hours and hours about like the new Meguga movie and stuff. Ooh, the number of copyright warning that I got from that one specific stream was insane. Wow, yeah, understandable. But that one, yeah, understandable. And also like the first, the second, the first Stansky stream. Wow. And also the Sayano Uta stream. Wow. She ignored what I said. Understandable. Chocolate puffed out her cheeks. You could say that she was always happy-go-lucky. Or rather, she had preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. So she's like a dog, but cat. Well, I guess that's... Well, I guess that was how you would describe chocolate. Well, as I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you. Hey.
お久しぶり、ご主人。
I kinda have a feeling that... No, but that's so cursed. Why she kinda looks like my... Not looks like, but... So, in my hometown, I have 2 cats. They're really baby. And I kinda feel like one of my cats kinda feels like vanilla in some ways. Maybe, possibly. Just really polite, really quiet, really like, how do people call it? She even like meows very quietly. Just like a really tiny ow. And that's about it. Man, I miss my cat. Anyway. Why is Vanilla here too? Why are you surprised? Yuri? Hey, there's no way. No.
それに、猫は狭いところは嫌いじゃない。
I highly doubt that.
あと私も、こっちの段ボールも重いから気をつけろよとか言われた。だから私もポコ、どうすか。
Again, huh? Cats be sneaking bosses though. Exactly. Sometimes they don't even care about the size of the boss. They just want to squish in. In any case, Chocolate Vanilla, get out of there. I was at my wit's end with the large bosses that had suddenly shown up. Anyhow, Chocolate and Vanilla got out of their bosses. Why is no one picking up the phone? Just what is Shigle doing? I hung up after trying to call my little sister. You can never make a rectangle on the floor with teeth, and many cats would consider it as an improvised boss. Yeah. I feel like for some reason it just makes them feel safe. There's no way that Chocolate and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the bosses in the first place. On the outside, cat girls looks almost like humans. They can understand words and can talk just like us. But more than humans, cat girls were closer to normal cats. How? What if why is my mind like this? Like the first instance, I'm like, oh, so cat girls were closer to normal cats. Does that mean that they don't have to pay taxes? Does that mean they don't have to pay like rent and bills? After all, cat girls had ears and tails just like cats do. They were genetically modified humanoid cat that were commonly referred to as cat girls. This day, cat girls fit into society. No, so they do have to pay taxes. No! As pets in the families or partners to humans. So this is that kind of game. My little sister really loves to dote on cat girls. Wait, really? No taxes and no rent? Or just for cat ears? You know what? Yeah, very tempting. maybe like one of the April Fools for like, I don't know, maybe next year or maybe 2 years later, I don't know. I may as well just becomes like a cat. It'd be very funny. So our family has 6, including chocolate and vanilla. In any case, they wouldn't have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things through the post would be impossible for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this either. Thus, I could only guess that this was somehow Shigle's doing. I see. So Shigle was an accomplice then. Yeah.
思ってたより広い。ご主人の解消バッチリ。バニラ、あっちの部屋行ってみよう。探検。
I don't know. For past 3 minutes, I've been thinking about the lifespan of cat girls. Like usually humans has like what, 60 years, 80 years, 100 years of lifespan as, you know, human beings. Can cat girls become like old lady, grandpa, grandma? Can they become like grandparents? Or are they going to have like the same lifespan as like cat? So around like 12 years. Imagine all the ants. And I'm supposed to enjoy the moi moi. And then I'm just thinking about,
位置的におそらく寝室。きっとご主人の新しいベッドがあるはず。
Yeah, typical cat behavior.
いやー、それは聞き逃せないね。もふもふしに行こう。
もふもふ。
もふもふ了解。私もそれはいいと思う。そうと決まれば、レッツゴー。
Don't get out of control and hurt yourselves.
Hi.
Without any ill intentions, the two cat girls were off and running. What ill intention? Like scam your what? Wait, how do people call it? Man, I just keep losing English today, huh? Well, the bakery, they have living quarters on the second floor. They have ribbons on towels, so cute. I know, right? So I wasn't worried about them causing an ruckus around here. Of course, they aren't young cat girls anymore either. So I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control too much. Well, beside that, I looked up an address in my phone's address book. Minaduki residence. Well, I already left Shiglet a message, so she should call me back later. Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I had moved out without saying anything, so for her to call me back within the day seemed a little bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I need to bring up right this moment. I should hear from Shigler soon anyhow. You know what? In my very, very humble bunny opinion, we're gonna just sleep on the floor. They can have our bed. I don't mind. Just take it. Alright, we can sleep on the sofa. Boy.
新しいお布団、すごくふかふか。合格点。
Don't make me eat pee. It's only the first hour. What do you mean good work? Okay. Yeah, they're cats. Good work, you too. Gosh, both of you have major bad hat. Sheesh.
ご主人様のなでなで大好き。
Okay.
気持ちいいです。
Wish. And I pull your nose, and I also pull your nose.
苦しゅうない。もっと。
I tidy up their hair with a comb. Their soft hair felt nice as always. I lightly bumped them both on the head while they had their eyes closed. Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving boxes?
主人様が連れてってくれないって言うから仕方なく。
The car distribution system.
ショコラが行くって言うからノリで。
Let me be delusional and have my Yuri. You had no choice, just tag along. You two. Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but anyhow, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I moved out, because I have no intention of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Ç.Ç and other cat girls are there too. It would be better if you two just... For 1 second, I thought it was... I thought it was me, and I was like, that's strange. I'm pretty sure I just had my dinner. Only your stomach?
朝早かったせいで朝ごはん食べ損なったから仕方ない。
Man, I really enjoy the old school expressions that, you see, chocolate is having right now.
それにショコラはお腹の音もかわいい。
Agree. While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. You should do your lunchtime. We sneaked into your new place, now fit us. Typical cat. Like someday they would just appear, they would just spawn out of nowhere, and they would be like, human, feed us now. Well, I feel like most of the thing can be forgiven as long as it's cute. Most of the things. Now that I've thought about it, I haven't eaten anything since this morning either. Well, why don't we have lunch first then? Typical.
さすがご主人は話がわかる。かたじけない。
Okay, now pay my rent. No, it's fine, they're fine. These two were as easygoing as always. Cute. Wait, Is that like a CG or... お買い物。
ご主人様とお買い物。にゃー。最近はご主人が全然お買い物連れて行ってくれなかったから、ショコラのテンションが青天井。にゃー。バニラだって実はウキウキしてるくせに。ほーら、ほっぺふにふにしちゃうぞ。
Shopping me.
はい、ショコラくすぐった。ダメ。
You aborted those around us, so try not to get too carried away, you two. Since the refrigerator was empty, we head to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From brand-name clothing stores to supermarkets, there was an area of stores. Can't relate. There was even a drugstore with daily necessities amongst them. Yeah. If you come here, we have just about everything. Donkey. Anyway, that was how the real estate agent had recommended this place to me. Ooh, that's how you know MC is filthy rich. Wait, don't you two go shopping with Ç.Ç often?
しぐれちゃんとご主人様じゃ全然違うんです。
Hmm.
はあ、ご主人はほんとご主人たる自覚がなくて困る。ショコラが不憫。
Hey, first of all, Shigure is your master.
しぐれちゃんもご主人様だけど、しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんなんです。
Mm-hmm.
だからご主人様はご主人様なんです。
I'm just going to sit back and just munch on my popcorn.
全然違うでしょ。
I mean.
理屈になってないけど熱意は伝わる。さすがはショコラ。パチパチパチ。
Vanilla is such an enabler. Dear. Never mind then. Anyhow, keep it done inside the stores, okay? Apart from the two of them, I decide to hurry on ahead.
ご主人様、シャンプーはこれがいいってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたよ。これ、毛並みがサラサラになるし、すごく甘くていい匂いがする。
Now sometimes I still think about like the shampoo I got recently. I don't really remember the brands and stuff. I just know it's like a purple one. A purple bottle, kinda. You know, usually they'll use the flavor or the smells as like the selling point, and like, hey, if you use this, you will smell like this. Well, my new shampoo, they didn't really specific like, oh, this has like this type of smell or what, or wherever. But I kind of just noticed whenever I use this shampoo, it kind of smells like marshmallow, and it's kind of nice. It's just a very nice, very sweet flavor, I guess. It's kind of refreshing in some way because my last one is like, pretty sure my last one smells like rose. But that's stuff for you two to use. I don't need this, so put it down and come over here. What? Is our main character like bald? Do you not have hair?
ご主人様、ひどい。ひどいぶった切りようです。
Oh dear.
よしよし、ショコラ泣かないの。ご主人はひどい人だね。
It's fair the main character, he doesn't have hair. Don't just say that and then toss that in the basket all nonchalantly.
ガードが硬い。
I had to be on guard or they would sneak something in while I wasn't paying attention. They even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. It was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。久しぶりのご主人様とのお買い物でテンション上がっちゃって。
Okay.
猫は素直だから仕方ないね。
Honest? Sneaking stuff into the basket? Honest?
ご主人も素直になればいいのに。さ。
It has nothing to do with being honest. I'm telling you, don't just put the shampoo in the basket like that. Put it back.
交渉です。お願いしますご主人様。何とぞショコラたちのシャンプーを買ってください。
Okay, okay, that was extremely effective. Not with the puppy eyes, not with the PN.
シャンプーもない家に帰るのは悲しい。猫的に油髪は気持ち悪い。
There's two of them. Two. How can I? There's no way I can debate with this level of cuteness. There's no way. There's just no.
あの猫ちゃんたち、シャンプーもろくに買ってもらえないのかしら。かわいそうに。猫虐待で通報した方がいいんじゃないのかしら、あれ。
Oh boy. And they're just casually looking around. Don't put on some ad to confuse the customers around us, seriously. Imagine being reported as a cat girl abuser. You know what? If there's really any like cat girl abuser, I think they should get cancelled. They belong in the jail or prison. Just no. We only just moved here, but suddenly we already had disapproving glares directed at us. What do we ask? What us?
ご主人様とのお出かけは楽しいです。思わずニャンニャン言いたくなっちゃいますね。ニャンニャン。
Okay.
私たちのものは何も買ってくれなかったけど、ご主人ケチ。
I'm not cheapskate. Wow. Besides, I nearly got reported. After that, it was the same sort of exchange at the supermarket. The whole thing was so awkward that I don't think I can visit that shopping district for a while. Well, I guess you would say that was the cute side of cat girls. Okay.
あっちからすごくいい匂いがする。ほんとだ。すごく香ばしくていい匂いがします、ご主人様。
It definitely does. What is this smell? I turned towards the source of it.
いらっしゃいませ。
Cute! Wait, they can have jobs? They can work? Oh no, so they do have to pay taxes. They do have to pay rent. No. No. Our plan B. Oh, okay. Alright.
美味しい出来たてのたこ焼きいかがですか？
I like takoyaki. Hi. Hello, welcome. Holy moly, we got cat lovers. Or they're just getting customers to their owner's place. That's also possible. But the possibility that you still have to pay rent and taxes even if you're a cat girl is funnier. It's cursed. I love it.
熱々で鰹節たっぷりのたこ焼きいかがですか？あ、猫のたこ焼き屋さんだ。珍しいですね、ご主人様。
It's run by a cat girl. She owns the
本
place.
当だ。小さい子猫ちゃん、かわいい。
True. It was a cat girl younger than chocolate and vanilla. She waved her tiny hands as she politely drew customers in. Shush and take my money. Just take it. Take it. In human terms, she looked like she was about 12 or 14 years old. Child labor? Not in front of my Nekopara muy fiction novel, child labor? Wait. So there's a possibility if they're young enough they don't have to pay taxes. There's a possibility in some country. Wait, no, I should not. I probably should not continue this conversation, huh? It's not a child labor if the child himself owns the place. Yeah, it's not a child labor, it's a child boss. What the frick is this game? Well, Is paying taxes as cat girl simulator? No, it's Nekopara. It's Nekopara, the first one. It's a cute fiction novel. In cat years, she was about 6 months old. How could you put the baby in neighbors? Huh? No. The young cat girl noticed us and ran over.
猫のお姉ちゃんだ。私と一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。
Don't let her. Don't.
一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。
But they're so cute. How in the world? How in the world that she's 6 months? Oh.
喉ゴロゴロしてあげちゃおう。ゴロゴロ。
You know, playing this game is like before everything, before anything, we probably should have get ourselves like lobotomized a little bit, at least a little bit, in order to enjoy this game to the fullest. I give up. I give up. It's fine. It's cute. This is cute. I think it's fine. Wait, if 6 months translate to 12 years, you're very scared about cat girl's lifespan. Lobotomized beam.
子猫は無邪気で超かわいい。半端ない。私はなでなでしてあげちゃう。なでなで。
なんてなんてなんてなんて。
すみません、うちの猫が。
Oh, so they have a... Oh, okay, okay.
あの猫ちゃんたちの飼い主さん？
The owners of the fish stand greet us. Here I am. Oh well. To be more exact, My little sister is their
す
owner.
ごく可愛くてお利口な猫ちゃんたちだね。愛想もいいし、言葉もしっかりしてるし。
う
ちのはまだ7ヶ月なんだけどね。もうちょっとしたらあんな風にちゃんとしてくれるのかな。
And you let her to work. The first stand owner had a raised smile on her face like she was talking about a mischievous child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young cat girl made it easy to overlook these things. Mine were originally strays, so I don't actually know how old they are. The veterinarian said that they were twins and were now about 9 months old. Huh? Okay. My little sister is actually quite an education freak. Back then they were really nosy. But then they were very noisy, but it was all worth it.
しぐれちゃんがちゃんとお勉強教えてくれたんです。
Okay.
いい子になれるようにって。しぐれ厳しい。でもおかげさまでいろいろと覚えた。
そうなんだ。いいご主人様なのね。
あ、でもご主人様はご主人様なんです。
Okay.
しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんですから。ね、ご主人様。通訳すると、しぐれは大事な友達。
Is it bad that I feel bad for Shigure? Well, I'm sure Shigure is doing just fine, but
ご主人って呼ぶのはこっちのご主人だけってことで。
But what have we done? What have we done? Like all the teaching or the caretaking, it has been our sister and not us.
愛されてるんだね、ご主人様は。
True? Well, I'm grateful. She lightly nudged me with her elbow. I responded with an embarrassed, forced smile. Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was
子
embarrassing.
猫ちゃん、ちょっと上向いてごらん。上？こう？すきあり。ゴロゴロゴロ。
How cute!
ゴロゴロゴロ。
The three of them were getting along very well. The food stand owner looked fondly at them
うち
nearby.
の子ももともと野良だったんだよね。今日みたいにたこ焼き売ってたらお腹空かせて寄ってきてさ。
さすが cat distribution system.
そのまま拾って今じゃ自分の娘みたいなもんになってさ。店まで手伝ってくれるようになってね。
At the very age of 7 months old.
人型猫が流行したこともあったけど、普通の猫の何倍も飼うのが大変だからね。
Her eyes seemed tinged with blame and worry. She grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it wasn't rare to see stray humanoid cat just wandering through town. They have plot? But now it was more likely for one to see humanoid cat that were well loved by their owners. Oh, since the amount of unfortunate humanoid cats has decreased. There was more of balance. And owners were quite elate.
ほんと責任感のない連中ばっかりで嫌気もさすけど。でもそいつらのおかげで可愛い娘に会えたのかなって思うとなんとも言えないけどね。
It was a bright and honest laugh, and not in agreement. That's true. This must be like how pets find their ways back to their owners. As mad as such an uncharacteristic for me.
そうだった。お姉ちゃんたち、たこ焼きはいかがですか
？Never mind. Forget everything I said about she's just a child. Like what? 7 months old? Forget that. She's a professional business cat.
熱々で大きいタコが入ってて、
Never
すっ
mind.
ごく美味しいですよ。
She's good.
すっごく美味しいたこ焼き。でもこれから帰ってご飯だから。ご主人が作ってくれるからごめん。
Takoyaki as dinners, maybe? Come on, it's takoyaki. Chocolate and Fanny's shoulders dropped down hardly as they hung their hats. I rubbed them from behind. I took a look at the little takoyaki seller. Okay, 3 orders of takoyaki. Can you do that for me?
たこ焼き3つ？
Her large eyes blinked as she tilted her head in confusion. Yeah, for me, chocolate and vanilla. Could you do that for me?
たこ焼き3つですね。ご主人様、オーダーです。たこ焼き3つ。
Holy moly, she can move. There's distance in this game. Oh. Do I like Neko girls? Do I like cat girls? Kinda. I mean, who doesn't like the real question is there really anyone in this world who doesn't like cat girls? Like, you say, cat is like good stuff. Cute girls, good stuff. Too good stuff, super good stuff. So, giving cat ears, bunny ears, dog ears, whatever ears to girls is like, it's like how do you call it? Like 1 + 1 equals more than 2. It's a buff. It's a huge buff.
ご主人。
Then I would like the anime Yanineko. For some reason, when I see Yanineko, the first instant, like the first thought formed in my brain is yakiniku. Maybe I am a little bit hungry. Also, let me see. What is Yanineko? Ooh. What is this about? So, cat. Oh, it's some smoking cat. Oh, I think there's more than that. Oh boy. Huh, interesting. It seems silly. It's going to take times to get home and mix food after all. Besides, I want to try the takoyaki here too.
そこらも、もうお腹が切なくグーグー泣いてました。すごく嬉しいです。ご主人かっこいい。しぐれがいつもツンデレ実刑はいいものですと言ってるだけのこと。
しぐれ。I know what you are. Wait, what does that mean?
はいはい。じゃあこっちにあるメニュー好きなトッピングと味選んでね。うちの猫が遊んでもらった分サービスさせてもらっちゃうよ。
ありがとうございます。ショコラはマヨネーズかかってるのが好きです。ありがたくいただきます。ペコリ。私は明太子チーズがいい。
Wait, these are all so good. My question was completely ignored. Well, to be fair, it's not like our main character is that much of a tsundere. It's not like, you know. Well, I guess I shouldn't let it bother me, huh? I wondered about that as I looked at chocolate and vanilla, happily awaiting their takoyaki in front of the food stand. Cute.
Nekopara.
Oh. I still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today? When I checked the clock, it was past 10 o'clock already. Since then, I tried calling Shigure several times, but couldn't get through to her. And just like that, it had already gotten this late. I've never gone this long without hearing from Shigure. Man, I know it's different, but like every time I see the name Shigure, I just think of like a different Shigure from Kanda Collection. I really didn't understand my family's schedule at all. You know what? Same.
ご主人様。久しぶりに一緒にお風呂入りましょう。お背中流してあげますから。
Wait. Do I have to... You know... Nah, it's fine. It should be
私
fine.
たちの発育が良くなってからお風呂入れてくれなくなった。ご主人のエロ。
Usually isn't this like the opposite? You haven't even grown that much. What are you two talking about?
にゃですと。
What?
ショコラとバニラはもう立派なレディー猫だってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたし。
Huh?
その発言がセクハラ。猫の尊厳を踏みにじってる。
Huh?
それにショコラは今くらいがアイデンティティ。
Huh? Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In any case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home.
帰る支度？ショコラの家はご主人様のお家ですけども。ショコラの隣が私の居場所だし。
Cute.
あと、ご主人かっこいい。なんか妙に男前に見えてきた。
I know it's so silly. Stop being ignorance, you two. Cut that out. The two of them look my way, about to distract me again. Since Chocolate isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So go get ready to leave. Chocolate and Vanilla turned away from me and cast their gaze downwards. Returning home on the same day I had moved out seemed to be such a stupid idea that I hesitated a bit. There was no other way. Nor was there time for excuses. I looked towards Chocolate and Vanilla as they hunted their hat in silence and continued on. Listen up, you two. I'm going to open my bakery. I've got no one to rely on, so I don't know how things will turn out. With all that's going on, I don't know if I can take care of you too. Get it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after myself. It was a quiet voice I could barely hear. Chocolate said something with her head down. What do you say? I came closer and asked her to repeat herself.
嫌です。ショコラは絶対に帰りません。そんなこと言うご主人様は嫌いです。
Huh? Oh wait, hey, Chocolate!
私もダットのごとく、いや、脱猫のごとく離脱。
Hey, oh wait, stop! Vanilla, why are you running away too?
ほらほら、ご主人様、こっちですよ。ショコラはこちらにございます。
Do they really have the mental capacity to pay taxes? It's dangerous, so stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt.
猫にそんな心配はご不要。人型でも猫は猫。さささ。
Maybe so in Chocolate's case. But aren't you bad with physical activity? Come on, I've got you now, Chocolate.
ご主人様のエッチ、どこ触ってるんですか？
Okay.
ご主人、ショコラの胸もろ触ってる。もうわしづかみ。
Let's go. I'm not. It's because you're still running around.
にゃーん、好きありです。
Hey, stop it. You're still going to run? Yeah, I've got you, Vanilla.
ちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ
What? Chocolate, stop. Wait, stop. Chocolate.
ナイスアシスト、ショコラ。ささ。
You know, despite having the Sasa is cute. That part is cute. Last that, stop running. The two of them didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me. And that was how the first night went. For now, I will let you stay, but only for 2 nights. Oh, it's so over. It's so over. Yeah, and those two are there for the rest of their life. Don't know, it could be 2 years, it could be 12 years, it could be 20 years, it could be 200 years, you never know. Oh, shoot. I don't have gas bats or futons, okay? While all that was happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The one glimmer of hope I had that Sugar would call me back didn't happen. I wonder why. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority.
もちろんご主人様のベッドで寝ます。私もご主人のベッドで我慢する。
Come on. Cleverly, they even bought pajamas. Just how much planning ran into their schemes anyway? Really, if you two sleep there, where will I?
一緒に寝てくれないんですか？この子に及んで。
I love chocolate. There's absolutely no fault. There's no fault in that tiny Neko brain.
ご主人は人の男子なのに往生際が悪い。順番はご主人、ショコラ、私でいい。にゃはー。ご主人様とバニラに囲まれて幸せにゃー。
Don't get ahead of yourself, you two. A single bed for 3 people is too crowded. Wait, are we getting the sushi?
ここでいいですよ。猫らしく丸まって寝ますし。贅沢は言わない私たち、超けなげ。猫の鏡。こんな感じで。
I watched the two of them lie down and curl up on the floor of an empty room without even curtain. We're just going to sleep on the floor. That's way too pitiful of a sight to be called praiseworthy.
お引っ越ししたばかりで段ボールたくさんありますよね。お家作ったらあったかいって聞いたし、なんとかなる気がする。
Wait, are these two trying to guilt trip us? Are they, or maybe they are just being cute? That's something only strange people would. What? No. I think that makes sense. Where did this cat girls get this information from anyways? Well, they've probably read a lot of books and watched TV in Chocolate's room. Chocolate isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books though. Yum yum. Oh, whatever. You two go sleep in my bed. It still gets pretty cold at night in April after all.
そしたらご主人様はどうするんですか？ショコラの隣？
I'm going to sleep on the sofa in the living room. The sofa can fit one person and there's air conditioning in there if I need it.
ダメですよ。それならショコラがソファーで寝ますから。
I mean, air conditioner? Yeah.
ご主人様はバニラと一緒にお布団で寝てください。私こそソファーのが落ち着く。ショコラとご主人でベッド使えばいい。
Wait, no, they're just being kind and nice. Okay. They move quickly towards me like lion catching their pray. I placed my hand on their heads and spoke in a clear and stern voice. Listen up. I'll sleep on the sofa and you two will sleep in my bed. Those are your master's order, understood?
ご主人様。ご主人。
I said it like that deliberately. The two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically.
ごめんなさい。ご主人様。ごめんなさい。ご主人。
Okay, war crimes are forgiven. Okay. They can have like one of my like what? I'm pretty sure there's some organs that can kind of like grow back themselves. Okay. They muttered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears. Their obedience had the exact opposite of the effect I expected. It filled me with guilt. I felt a prickling sensation in my chest. No. The pain left me as I sighed and rubbed the two of them on the head. Come on, get going. No, don't look at us like that. Good night. If anything happens, call for me right away.
はい。おやすみなさい。ご主人様。おやすみ、ご主人。
I gently rubbed the head of the two. Oh, no. The spirit cackles once more. See you in the morning. With that said, I turned the lights off in the room.
ご主人様。本当にごめんなさい。迷惑をかけてしまって。
Okay. Her vanishing force echoed slightly in the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before became even sharper. I swallowed that pain and replied cheerfully. It's okay if it's just for one night. Don't worry about it.
主人様。
Now then, go to sleep. I really shouldn't act on my emotions, huh? I lay down on the sofa. I sighed while I was staring at the ceiling. If I gave in to my emotions, the result would just lead to more sadness. If I used kind or hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. Yeah. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this. What? No? It's more like... I'd rather the MC just think before he speak. It's not passive, it's thoughtful. Where I continued to pile on insults and make excuse for my actions. I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take over. Cute.
Nekopara.
Man, it's so fun. It feels like those little cutting
この件に関
scenes.
しては、ショコラとバニラの意思を尊重したいと思います。
Oh, I don't know. Like the little sages, the little cutting scenes. It just feels like watching like a little slice of life anime, and then having a little bit like advertisement here and there. It's cute. It's cute.
ショコラとバニラがちゃんと納得したら迎えに行きますので。
Was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiating space, I was struck down. But chocolate, even if you say that, I don't think chocolate and vanilla will...
ところで兄様、この妹目に今朝の愛のささやきを。
So this is that kind of game. Okay. Don't make it sound like it's daily ritual or something. In any case.
すみません。お父様から呼ばれましたので失礼いたします。
Holy moly, she's silly.
愛してますわ、兄様。ではまた。
Oh wait, chocolate? Seriously? As the ruthless electronic buzz of the drop sound echoed, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought that I could sort all this out if I could just talk to Shigule. Oh.
朝ごはんおいしいですね。ご主人様のご飯はいつでもおいしいですにゃ。ショコラ、ほっぺにケチャップついてる。芸術的に可愛い。舐めてあげちゃう。
Artistic.
ペロペロ。
Yeah. The cat girls in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. The sandwiches, incidentally, contain tomato, cheese, and lettuce. With an over-easy fried egg tucked inside of all that, it was a simple meal. Breakfast was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay?
ご主人様はショコラたちといるの楽しくないですか?
No, it's more like grocery budget and also electricity and gas and water bill.
ショコラは楽しいですよ。もうそれは今世紀最大級に。昨晩はご主人だって結構お楽しみだったくせに。
Since when? Stop with the deliberately misleading words. Man. I really enjoy vanilla. What a professional scammer. I sighed at their happy-go-lucky mindset. I took the opportunity to fill their empty glasses with milk. The eating habits of cat girls were pretty much the same as those of humans, so that part was straightforward. So they can have chocolates. Huh. Of course, what they liked and disliked depend on each individual cat girl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. Today, I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you too. Be good girls and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand.
ここにショコラがいたら、ご主人様は迷惑ですか?
Don't say it like that. She put her sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem. I answered her clearly.
そうですか。そうですよね。
Never mind. Never mind. It's okay. I can make the music. Okay. Her shoulders dropped more than before. The ears which sat atop her head dropped down hardly too.
ショコラ。
No. Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern. The pain from last night pricked at my heart again. I tilted the already cooled coffee cup as my emotions do. An implied by my judgment.
それでもショコラはご主人様のところにいたいです。
That's a critical hit. Okay. Her usually always perky ears were dropping. ç.ŏ.콰 was speaking, clearly under her own volition.
ショコラがいるなら、私もここにいる。私もここにいたいと思う。
Oh. Vanilla's usually blank expressions did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. I don't remember chocolate or vanilla ever being this disobedient. That thought stayed at the back of my mind. But if I was going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That understood? What?
ご注文ありがとうございます。ロイヤルウッドです。
Right, are we going to get... No, there's no way.
ご注文いただきましたティーセットの配達にお伺いしました。ではこちらお店の中に運んじゃいますね。
Oh.
こちらの段ボールで全部ですね。では間違いなければ受領書にサインをいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with a pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice I received once more. Somehow, this doesn't look like what I ordered.
本当ですか？それは品物が違うということでしょうか？
No, there's stuff I ordered here is in here too, but I looked over at the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain. It was as if the inside of the bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery.
すみません。すぐに本社に確認しますので。少々お待ちいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。大変申し訳ございません。こちらのミスで別の注文書と混じってしまっていたようでして、水無月様の方もすぐにご入りようと思いますので、もしよろしければご注文分の食器を受け取っていただければと思うのですが。
Accept this order. Huh? From all this? The mountains of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what was inside each of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the side sales invoice, I could see that they all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accept it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. Wait, are they going to charge us money? Even though it's their mistakes? There are still things that need doing in advance for my baker's opening, so I don't mind accepting this. But it's going to take a while to deal with all of this.
もちろん私もお手伝いさせていただきますので。私も次の配達に行かないといけないですし。
Well, look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it would take 2 hours or more. But to have it delivered would take double the effort too. That's so silly. I like the animations. That's right, I have a lifeline. Yeah, you two, come over here and do maths.
猫ちゃんたち本当に助かりました。ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。では私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
I'm exhausted. I glanced at the tableware we had finished organizing, lowered myself into a chair and relaxed my shoulders.
ご主人様、冷たいお茶です。どうぞ。
Aw. Thanks, chocolate. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware had delivered. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I didn't say I need any help that I could find, and I really did need help this time.
褒めて褒めて褒めて褒めて。よしよしよしよしよしよしよしよしよしよしよし。なでなでなでなで。いい子いい子いい子。大天才大天才。
I could sense the first me aura coming from ÇokolA. Or very should. She had a wide smile on her face and was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you too.
ご主人様に褒めてもらっちゃったよ、バニラ。
Yippee! Yippee!
柱の陰から見守ってた甲斐があったね。よしよし。ショコラ、ご主人様の役に立てましたね。
Yay! As a reward, you two shall earn the privilege of employment.
やっぱりご主人様一人じゃお仕事大変だと思うんです。猫の手でも存分に役に立つ。私たちがいなかったらまだ仕分け続行中だと思う。
They have like 5 brain cells? And Vanilla possibly has like 4 of the brain cells. Hey, you two are getting a little bit too close. They lean forward towards me for emphasis. Is it true that without you two around? Yeah. It's true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem. But that's a different issue than one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, it's not like I could ask you two to work for me or anything, okay?
そうですか。やっぱりダメですか。
No. Her shoulders dropped along with her ears and tails. The enthusiasm she showed earlier had completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked disheartened.
お掃除でもしてきます。せっかくですし。
Why not just hire them? She touched up to the second floor, still dejected. Chocolate isn't an idiot. I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy, but even so, this wasn't something I was going to easily change my mind about. It was all the more with how much she cared for me.
ご主人、私たちがいたらそんなに迷惑？悪い子？
No, not really, not really. She spoke quietly in her usual ways. Vanna tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad girls. You two aren't bad cat girls, and that's why I can't have you stay here.
悪い子じゃないのにダメなの？
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. We're really not making sense here. Holy moly. It's because you two are good cat girls that I can't. What? How? Why? Well, she blinked as she looked in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer inside my heart. She stared directly at me, long and hard.
人って難しい。猫にはそういうのはわからない。
The same skills for Bunny. I'm so confused. Or maybe we really are just tsundere, like Shigure said. We're just
好きな
silly.
らそばにいたい。少なくとも私はそう思うけど。
Vanilla.
ショコラのところ行ってくる。
With those words, she ran upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long I couldn't hear them anymore. Even are hard to understand, huh? inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself. I repeat those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, that's a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said out aloud, I begin to understand what it really means. It must be pretty nice to live the simple life of cat girls, huh? I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea set that had arrived earlier.
Nekopara.
I just ate a cup broke by myself. What?
あれ、今日はあのたこ焼き屋がいない。
Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, that food stand was nowhere to be found. It just so happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the two cat girls home. I also happened to leave their house key behind. So to make good use of time, I went to do some shopping before Chocolate got home. No takoyaki, we right. No. Oh, speaking of which, I kind of want to get some snack and also get some water. Okay. BRB. BRB. And I'm back. Okay, let me take that out. I grabbed myself some ice cream. Man, this weather. Okay, let me. Spoiler. It's vanilla. It's vanilla flavor. Oh. Oh no. Wait, have I unmuted myself? Welcome back. Yay! No, I'm yummy into my. Oh. Really? Oh dear. To be fair, catnip, the smell kinda nice. At least it's way better than some other stuff that people might smoke. In my humble funny opinion.
だいたいそんな感じ。
That isn't the right word at all. ç. çocolate, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit?
はい、少しだけ。でも大丈夫ですから。心配かけてごめんなさい、ご主人様。
There's no need for you to apologize. Aren't they ready to run for catnip? No, I don't want to think about that. Wait, are there like... So, do they have to be like at least 1 or 2 years old? Or it's fine as long as it's not the Valerian spurt. I am not sure. But the possibility that they can smoke scares me. It scares me so freaking much. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there was nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there, so why don't you rest a bit?
じゃあ私、何か飲み物買ってくる。
Thanks. Somehow or everyone okay?
了解。任された。
I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench to ç. çocolate. Chocolate. Oh, CJ. Cute, but also sad. The constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. all that could be heard through the empty park were the quiet sound of nature. I silently sat down next to the disheartened chocolate. Like the gently setting sun, time passed by slowly. Her voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I had heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocolate's head. No. Yeah. How can you say no to that? Yeah. And this or just get married or something, I don't know. Her voice trembled as she frantically wiped away her tears. No. She sniffed for her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lips. I held back my irresponsible words that were on the brink of coming out with all my strength. Yeah, of course I will. But you know what's the worst part? So this is like a official novel, and essentially we're just like reading through the plot and the lines, and we don't even have the opportunity to choose anything. We don't even have any options. This is the worst. Wait, they were supposed to be cute, light-hearted slice of life, not this heartbreaking. Oh, I know this is supposed to be like soft and cute. Ugh. Okay. It will get better. It will get better. Trust. There. I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could only offer condolence that could not be put into words. I rubbed Chocolate's head as gently as I could. Why is she hitting us with like that? You know what? Like, usually this is the phase, like this type of CG, this type of like expressions, we only say it when okay, so confession, love confession. Felt love confession. It's only the smile that like the heroine will make after she got like rejected or something. What? It's only the beginning of the freaking fiction novel. Why are you doing this to me? I'm here for the cute cat, not the sad cat. Half past time? Yeah, emergency half past time. Exactly. Hapa. Just, this, I'm so stupid. I don't really think I'm kind at all.
ご主人様、前も同じこと言ってましたから。
I think chocolate is just being slightly delusional. Before, chocolate closed her eyes and smiled.
覚えてますか？ショコラとバニラを。
Flashback. Classic, but
ご主人様としぐれちゃんが連れて帰ってくれた時のこと。
of course I remember that. Holy moly. Holy filters. It was a cold day half a year ago. Chocolate and Vanilla were huddled together, crying by the side of the road. They were still so young, they couldn't even speak yet. It was that day that I embraced their small cold bodies and took them home with me. There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to things at home.
あの時は知らないお家で知らない人と猫ばっかりで怖くて。
You two wouldn't eat at all, which really worried Shigule. Like, this part strangely down to earth or close to reality when people adopt like new pet and also cat to their home. Yeah.
はい、とっても心配かけちゃいました。
I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced about the
シ
past.
ョコラとバニラが熱を出した時のことも覚えてますか？
I definitely remember that too. You know what this specific sense feels like? It's like couples breaking up. And then like at the first of like the breakup conversation, like one of them is like, oh, do you remember we used to do this? Do you remember the moment we met? Do you remember that day we had our first date? This special novel scares me. It was no. It was a few days after we brought Chocolate and Vanilla home. It was so small. No. At that point, they would only occasionally drink some water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnutrition and cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain.
あの時は夜中で誰にも気づいてもらえなくて、とにかく苦しくて辛くて寂しくて、声も出せなくて、手も足も全然動かなくて、
Oh
助けて、
dear.
誰か助けてって思いながらただただ泣いてたんです。そしたら
It's alright. I'm with you too, so don't
主
worry.
人様が大きくてあったかい手で撫でてくれたんですよね。
It's the power of Hat-Pat. It's the power of Hat-Pat.
ずっ
No.
とそばで大丈夫大丈夫って言い続けてくれて、
大丈夫。
ショコラとバニラのこと撫で続けてくれてました。朝になって病院に行くまでずっと そばにいてくれて、不安で心細かったのが全部嘘だったみたいに。あの時も同じこと言ってました。俺は別に優しくなんかないって。
She remembers.
でもショコラたちはご主人様が助けてくれなかったらここにいなかったです。あの時ご主人様がそばにいてくれなかったら誰も信じられないままでした。ご主人様のおかげでご飯も食べれるようになりました。しぐれちゃんともみんなとも仲良くなれました。
I don't think there's like any things we can do except for like let the main character marry chocolate and stuff. I don't think there's like anything else we can do in this situation.
だからあの時からショコラのご主人様はご主人様になったんです。ショコラはそれからずっと優しいご主人様のことが大好きなんですよ。
Have to marry both? No. No, 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 no. No. I mean, I like vanilla. I do love vanilla, but no, 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 no. Not doing harem. No, sorry. No, no, no. I'm allergic to harem. I wish that her tears-filled eyes would not spill over. Those tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. Vanilla will sneak in after chocolate anyway. No. I mean, she gonna live here as well, but marriage? No. No, 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 no. You know what? The main character can take chocolate. I can take vanilla. Fair trade. And that's only when chocolate doesn't overlap her in. I mean, I don't know. One of the reasons why I'm not really good with like the harem setting is that I could never understand why anyone would accept knowing that their partner is seeing someone else. So, like, can you even say you're really, really in love if you don't even feel a slice of like jealous? But that's just me. She smiled all she could before me.
だからショコラはご主人様がいなくなっちゃうって聞いて。
Because they also like each other? No, it's different. Like, from like putting my delusional Yuri brain aside, chocolate and vanilla is like sisters and also like best friend. So it's like how chocolate said, like shigle, but their master is their master. It's different.
も立ってもいられなくて、どうしても一緒に行きたくて。
No. Why did you say it like this?
しぐれちゃんにお願いをしたんです。
You said that with the faintest of smiles, one that seems as if would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm, but there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in with them. ç. çocolate. I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say back to her was her name.
お金のこととか難しいことはやっぱり猫にはわからないです。
Wait, no, she does understand. She does understand. If she really doesn't have any ideas about like budget and also money and also like cost of living, you know, bills and taxes, she wouldn't really mention the terms money. So she knows, but just not knowing too much about it, I guess. Well, she can learn. She's a very, very young cat. She can learn.
でもやっぱりそこらはご主人様のそばにいたいんです。ご主人様が辛くて大変そうなの、なんとなくわかります。
Okay, I ship. 本
当になんとなくですけど、お掃除でもお洗濯でもお料理でもショコラがお手伝いできることは何でもしますから。今すぐにはできなくても絶対にちゃんとできるようになりますから。
That's I think this is like the peak confession. Or if I really think about it, it's more like propose.
だからもう一度だけお願いしちゃダメでしょうか。ショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
I'm going to ban the main characters from all of my channels. If this guy's ever saying no to that. Chocolate voiced her feelings clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocolate, if you could be with me. I was engulfed by my inner thoughts which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me so earnestly. Is this the moment when the patch content begins? There's patch? No way, no way, no way. Well, even if there is patch, it's too soon, it's too soon. If anything, it would be Chocolate's harem. Vanilla would pick her over main character easily. You know, that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I feel like so far what I'm getting from this game or this visual novel is that like Chocolate likes the main character a lot. And then Fenrir is kind of like, you're sis about the main character, but Fenrir just follows Chocolate to anywhere Chocolate wants to be. And then for the main character, right now I feel like it's kind of neutral, but a little leanings towards chocolate, I think. But I feel like what we're witnessing is the main character falling for chocolate more and more as time goes on. But chocolate definitely loves us more than we know it, I think. Patch is on Steam, but it's not first Steam safe. Oops. Then I didn't get the patch because I didn't even know there's the patch. I'll think about it. There's the possibility I might get it or I might not get it. There's a possibility which I'm not sure. But I tend to not get it as much as it's not affecting the plot too much. But if it's necessary for the plot, then I might, I think. For her to so innocently believe in me, there should be no reason for me to be against it. That day, chocolate and vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. But then really just going out and get the drinks. And then the moment she's bad, suddenly she's like, oh, there's an update. Time for a reboot. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness. If I mean plot as plot and not as character development, then it's not plot relevant. Oh, okay, so okay, so this is just going to be a hot take. I think this is going to be a hot take, but I think I might not. I don't think I want to get the patch, not because I'm against the shashi stuff. I mean, just like Bunny Garden, I could always just stream it anyway and just pull up the censors when it is like asked or when it is like needed. I never really label my channel as family friendly anyways. It's not. But the main reason for me that I don't really want to see too sussy content in this one is that I have a really strong feeling that in this fiction novel we have like two female main characters with chocolate and with vanilla. And from what I'm getting from the vibe, there is a really high possibility that when it comes to like the sussy stuff, at least one or more of the CGs or the sussy plot, it's going to be like a, how do I call it? A group activity. And I would rather just having the main character doing the activity with chocolate and chocolate only due to completely and utterly my personal preference. So when there's like if it's just like sushi stuff without any plot and any character, I don't really mind whatever content or whatever that is going on. But when there's like characters, when there's plot, when I have a little bit attachment with like the characters and stuff, then I think I would always prefer having just two-person in most scenarios, I think. So I don't want the hair stuff. I want both chocolate and the main character stay loyal to each other after all those freaking love conversion we just witnessed. You know what I mean? So solely for that reason, I don't want to get the patch. That way, at least I can be delusional, right? I would be very correct in that guess. I know. I have been in the internet long and love to know what kind of tropes or what kind of tricks they might pull. Yeah. So a part of me really wish there's like some sort of like option or route that I can choose. I wish. But so far I don't think there's like anything we can do except from read and enjoy the cat. Or have them experience any unnecessary hardship because of me.
私たちは猫だから自分に素直なだけ。
You two are important to me after all. Grabbing some catnips and enjoy the plot. Yep. Yeah, well, make sure to grab like the healthy version of the catnips. Or you can always grab some broccoli. My inner conflict was disrupted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she looked straight at me as she sat at Chocolate's side.
私なら楽しいことならショコラと一緒がいい。たとえ辛いことでもショコラと一緒にいたいと思う。だって一緒にいれないことの方が寂しくて辛いから。
I like Vanilla, she's so cute. It's like, I think it's, at this rate, it's kinda obvious, I would say. I really ship the main characters with chocolate, but my personal favorite is Vanilla. She's silly. She said, as long as it's fun, she's fine being with chocolate. And there it goes, my delusional Yuri brain. But it's going, like, for sake of, like, ship, it's going to be one side. Vanilla.
本当に好きなら迷惑かけたって一緒にいたい。それでも一緒にいたいものだと思う。私たちが幸せかどうかなんて、いくらご主人でも決めつけるのは違うと思うよ。
She's smart.
それに
The smile.
大事な人が大変ならなおさらそばにいたい。何ができるかはわからないけど、でも辛い時にそばで励ますことくらいできるよ。
Cute. I'm taking so many positive damage from the cuteness. It was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. This uncharacteristic words from vanilla deeply penetrate and seeped into my heart.
だからきっとしぐれも私たちがご主人のところについていくのを許してくれた。
999 cute damage received.
しぐれはご主人と一緒に行くことはできないから代わりにお願いって。
I'm smelling a interesting.
だからご主人が本当にショコラのことを思うなら一緒にいるべきだと思う。
There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. There were such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to... Where am I to... This... That... Suddenly... Blah. Oh, where am I to dictate chocolate and vanilla's happiness? At least we do not have little sisters support yet. Ew, about that. Didn't they just got like the newest Nekopara? I don't know if it's like 0 or... So the newest one, they have like one strawberry blonde or like slightly pinkish new cat girl who is like super duper cute and pretty, and they also have a cat girl who is suspiciously looking just like Shigule. So don't know about that. Only those words continued to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty.
たとえ何不自由のない暮らしでもご主人様がいないのは嫌なんです。
I don't know. Let's say. Usually from my personal preference, I don't really like the actually little sister plot. I don't really ship that. Not really a fan of Home Sweet Home Alabama, but there's like a few exceptions. 1, the writer is so freaking good. 2, everything about the story is so freaking abnormal to a point where there's no way it feels like reality. And to the point where the Home Sweet Home Alabama part is like possibly the least concerning aspect of the story. To the point where I'm just like, you know what? Frick it. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. I guess in a world of freaking cat girls, it kind of falls into, ooh, there's no way you can immerse or confuse the reality with that. So for Nekopara, possibly wouldn't really mind that much for the little sister stuff, because that word has a freaking cat girl. Who cares at the point? And also another example that I don't really mind. In fact, our ship is possibly like the coffin of like Andy and Lele. That one, they done plenty messed up and terrible stuff, to a point where the Home Sweet Home Alabama is like, whatever. They have murder, they have cannibalism, they have like cultist activity. Like, yeah, at that point, might as well. And I do enjoy the characters dynamic quite a lot. So yeah, that's fine. But if it's like Kamui and Kagura from Gintama, that one is a big no to me. Because that too feels a little bit too real as like siblings for me, and as it's too real, I can't. Personally, that's just me. Oh, that sounds like you're here to recommend Kira's hat as used, so I'm scared. Do you recommend the coughing games? I heard about it mostly from the memes about the such stuff. I would say if you want to enjoy the coughing game to the fullest, it's the same trick. If you want to enjoy Alien Stage to the fullest, you stay the frick away from the fandom, and you also stay away the frick from the antis as well. People on the internet sometimes forget about like fictional characters are fictional, and also humans are humans. They kind of have a tendency treating fictional character as like actual humans, and treating actual humans as freaking fictional online entities, which is kind of silly. Well, as far as I know, I haven't really played the coughing game myself, but I have done my research to a point where I'm pretty sure I know plenty of the plot and also plenty of the character dynamics. I would recommend the coughing game. I enjoy the writing. I enjoy the freaking dystopia setting. I enjoy the family dynamic that is not really the main character, is more like the parents with the main characters. It's very interesting. Super doomed, super toxic. It's so messed up. And even if the two main characters are not like Home Sweet Home Alabama, just judging from their character traits and just judging from their character dynamics, I still enjoy it a lot. Being scared is part of the Chaos Hat experience. No, the only thing I know is that it's not working without a patch, and the second thing is that it's even more intense than Stan's Gate, which I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. Man, I didn't want to stream the coffin game someday.
いくら大変でも、ショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
That is a propose. That is a propose.
だからお願いします。ご主人様のそばにいさせてください。ここがショコラがいたい場所なんです。
She was on the verge of tears, but Chocolate's face lit up. There were nothing but absolutely pure, genuine words. Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to cat girls, huh? Yeah. Saying no to their words was not something I could bring myself to do.
ご主人様、それって。
Okay, let's go. It wouldn't be like it was back at home. You can't just live here however you like. Got it?
大丈夫です。ご主人様がいるだけでショコラは幸せですから。やれやれ、ついにご主人陥落。いやよもう好きのうちだね。
Right? The dreary moments seemed to be blown away by her dazzling smile. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all this from their perspective, it was very simple. Although I thought it was all still so immature. Perhaps catgirls were more human than humans were when it came to honesty. From here on out, we need to do our best all together.
毎晩大トロじゃなくて大丈夫です。たまにでいいです。お肉も A4 でいい。松阪牛なら脂身最高。
I love vanilla. Is that all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain, I love when you rub their head, brushing their hair. What? No, this huffling their hair. Where's that? I'm gonna eat bunny. Alright, why don't we head back to the shopping district then?
なんでですか？お買い物はもう終わったんですよね。
We have to go buy that shampoo you guys liked, don't we?
ご主人かっこいい。ついでに松阪牛も買おう。
What? Really? Well, today is a celebration, so why not?
やったー！お祝いパーティーですね。ご主人太っ腹。さすがは私たちのご主人。
Just this once, okay? This was the beginning to a bright new life. And together with the happy and high-spirit chocolate and vanilla, we took the first step towards it. Wait, we have an opening? Holy moly! Macaroni! Peak! Look, they also have the chibis. I need more vanilla. I need more vanilla. I need more vanilla. I need more vanilla. They're cute. Oh boy. There are more outfits? I like that one. They're so cute. Oh boy. Oh wow, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, this is like an unpatched version, so it should be fine. Yeah. And also there's stuff in the shower allowed. Yeah. No, it's fine, it's fine. Just fan service from them. Cute. Oh wait. Is this really the unpatched version? What even is this angle? Anyway. Huh. Huh.
ショコラ超かわいい。スカートひらってやってひらって。こうこうひらひら。
Chat, you're welcome. You're welcome. Wait, can I just... You're welcome.
あ、ご主人がショコラのことエロい目で見てる。
What, what calling the kettle? Pot calling the kettle? Kettle calling the pot? What? No, they did not. I'm just looking respectfully.
にゃーん、ご主人様のエッチ。
Stop fooling around. The two cat girls showed off the uniforms they had just received comedically. Swamped with work, I turned away from the two cat girls.
ご主人様、ご主人様のお店の制服、ショコラ似合ってますか？
Yeah, it looks very good. Although it was last minute, I'm glad that we found something decent.
よかったよかった。選んだのは私だけど。
Not only is she smart and funny and silly, she also had good fashion taste. Let's go. Ah, it looks good on you too, Vanilla. I'm counting on you too, you know.
まあ、できる範囲で頑張る。
Ah.
ご主人様にも褒めてもらっちゃったね。明日から一緒に看板猫として頑張ろうね、バニラ。せっかくご主人が用意してくれたし、適度に頑張る。もう素直じゃないんだから。バニラもひらってサービスしちゃいなよ。ほらほら。
Huh?
いや、私はそういうことする猫じゃな。ショコラ。
Cute, 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 cute. Thank you, 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 thank you. 助かる、助かる、助かる。ありがとうございます。 いただきます。
ダメだって。それスカートじゃな。にゃにゃ
What? Elaborate. Sorry. My cat girl shores are energetic. What that's it? That sure is a phrase. I looked at the frolicking cat girls out of the corner of my eyes as I wiped the trays and the tableware. We open tomorrow, huh? The necessary ingredients were already in the refrigerator, and the decorative plants for the shop had arrived. I figured there would be more excitement to all of this, but naturally that wasn't the case. Time did fly by when we were trying to get everything prepared though. Prepare fruit? I reached for the business card that had just arrived that morning. Whoever did this card, do better next time.
Oh, これはもしやショップカードというやつでは。すごいですご主人様。お店の住所とか電話番号まで書いてますよ。
Wait, they have a little name tag on their uniform. Cute.
お店の情報がもろバレの一枚。
Have I had pat them yet? Not for the past 5 minutes, I think. No, I will just do it right now with the mouse. Wait, if I had pat down with the mouse, would it catch my mouse? おしおしおしおし、はぱはぱはぱはぱ。なでなでなでなで。That's so cute. No.
個人情報保護にうるさい時代に危機感のない。
No, that's exactly what business cards are used for. She knew about protecting personal information, but not about business cards? Yeah, that's already plenty information for a total of 4 brain cells. You thought there was an achievement for it. There? I try, but well, it was true that it would be a pain if I was in some sort of strange business or something. Can I?
おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます、ご主人様。こんなに素敵なショップカードならあっという間になくなって満員御礼ですね。
It would be nice if everything went like that. I rubbed the high-spirit chocolate on her hat as if that dream had already been granted. Oh, chat or your achievements is... Oh, the second one. Well, this one is like the first one, so... Well, I can possibly get it. I'm pretty sure I want to do more episode, I think. Because I feel like... Okay, this is really, really stupid to say, but I feel like the Nekopara after, like the pink hair cat is super duper cute. And I just really want to get to know her. So I think I will just continue to get more Nekopara in the future, perhaps. You thought? Well, I would say, indeed very lovely that they included this as an achievement. Like, why would you not pat their head? Why would you not do so? If she was already this genuinely happy about things, I began to feel like it all might go well. It really was reassuring to have someone here along with me. I found myself thinking about that all again. Gee. What's wrong, Vanilla? Give her. I don't know what she is asking, but give her. Oh right, the business card. I don't mind. It was rare for Vanilla to want something like that. I imagine even cat girls like to have mementos. I had several hundred cards, so it really wasn't a big deal. Cute. Okay, I had a lot made, so go ahead and take however many you would like. Hey, wait, you can't take all of them. She's silly. That's not what I meant by take however many you want. I watched Chocolate take the boss and go. Or maybe she just wants the boss. Maybe Japanese was hard for them to understand. Hey. That's so mean. Cute.
Nekopara.
Cute. Yeah. You know what? For the sake of replaying this, you know what I'm going to do? It was so nice. If I just card here for today, and I just hop out, and then the next time, in the second episode of Nekopara, and we can just have that as the opening. It was so nice. It was so nice. Anyway, sorry if this is like a super duper short stream compared to my usual stream. I may be, and I do have to prepare for the flight a few days later. So yeah, I gotta go. Oh, before that, like I said, it's going to be our first anniversary. I think. Where is that again? I think it's like either I think it's like 18th or 19th. So 1 or 2 days later, I think. And we're going to have a celebration stream. And I'm going to have like a new outfit, a little bit new outfits, a little bit of surprise. And before or after, I don't know, somewhere within the celebration stream, I'm going to play Nitty Girl Overdose or Nitty Streamer Overload as well. It's kind of my favorite game. And then I guess I'm just going to yap a lot of silly stuff. A little bit about myself, a little bit about what I want to do, kinda. New show, do show, YouTuber thingy. I feel like it might be interesting if I do like a bunch of very silly personality quiz, I think. So think of it as a silly way to get to know this bunny a little bit slightly more, I think. So like possibly what MBTI test, and there's also like the love language thingy, and there's also what kind of jelly beans will you be? So silly stuff. All of it will be on the exam. Well, not all of it. It's more like 85% of it. You know, it's the element of surprise. And also there will be bonus question. You will have to list out like my top 15 favorite kan musume, like my favorite ship girl from Kanda collection. Yeah. No, not really. Just relax. And yeah. And I may try some other games as well. I'm not sure because I wish I could do like a super long stream, like 12 hours, but I'm not entirely sure if I have the time or the energy. But I will try my best. Yeah, I also might prepare a little bit energy drink and also coffee that day, I think. But as for tomorrow, so the 17th, I think I will take a day off because I want to prepare for the celebration thingy on the 18th or the 19th. Can depend on your time zone, I think. Oh, for the date, I think I'm talking about GST. Yes. Okay. And after the celebration stream, I possibly might take a little bit rest, and then I think I'm going to do. I'm really indecisive. I'm thinking about between like Catherine, Genosha, and then there's also Sandhill Ave. And there will obviously also be Nekopara, the second episode. But Nekopara is more like a more fun and chill and relaxing game. When I play Nekopara, I just turn off my brain. I just be ippy and silly. So I guess it's like a little bit of a different vibe, at least for me, a little bit different compared to for example like Genosha. Like as far as I know, Genosha is like a detective stuff, so I kind of have to turn on the bunny brain, and sometimes I want to use my brain, sometimes I don't. So yeah. Is there anything else I want to say but I forgot? Not really. Well, make sure to hang out with me and yacht with me during the celebration stream. That's very much all. Well, to be fair, if people are busy or if people have their life, it's also understandable, but it just makes me happy when there's people yacht with me, so yeah. Okay, and yeah, that's it for me for today. And thank you guys for joining this really silly like Neko cat girl stream. And thank you for the newcomers that checking this out. I hope I can see you guys next time as well. And make sure to stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, eat your veggies, stay healthy, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and see you in the first. Wait, do people call first anniversary or one anniversary? First anniversary, right? Yeah. See you guys 1 or 2 days later. Bye 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 bye.